Nobody tells you when they stop respecting you. They just start treating you differently. A little less patience, a little less effort, a little more distance. And you never know exactly when it happened. Seneca did. He wrote about it 2,000 years ago. These are the 4 habits that cause it. Habit 1, talking more than you listen. Seneca wrote, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Most people do the opposite. They talk constantly about themselves, their opinions, their problems, their plans, filling every silence before it has a chance to breathe. And here is what happens in the mind of the person listening. They stop sharing because there is no space for them. They stop asking your opinion because you have already given it before they finish the question. They stop bringing you their real problems because the conversation always ends up being about you. They do not announce this. They just quietly stop. The person who listens more than they speak becomes the person everyone wants to talk to, not because they are clever, because they make people feel heard. That is rare, and people respect what is rare. Habit 2, complaining without acting. Seneca had no patience for this one. He wrote, "It is not that I am brave, it is that I know what is worth fearing. And a problem I have the power to fix is not worth fearing. It is worth fixing." Complaining is comfortable. It acknowledges the problem without requiring you to do anything about it. You get the social credit of noticing something is wrong without the discomfort of changing it. And people see this, not immediately, not in one conversation, but over time they notice the gap between what you say and what you do, between the problems you identify and the actions you take. And quietly, without ever saying it to your face, they stop taking your words seriously. Because words without action are just noise, and nobody respects noise. If something is worth complaining about, it is worth fixing. If it is not worth fixing, it is not worth saying. That is the standard Seneca held himself to. It is the standard that earns respect. Habit 3, seeking approval constantly. This one is subtle. Most people don't even realize they are doing it. It shows up in the way you change your opinion the moment someone disagrees, in the way you laugh at things you don't find funny, in the way you present yourself differently depending on who is in the room. Seneca wrote, "It is the sign of a weak mind to be unable to bear wealth and poverty and honor and disgrace without flinching, to be tossed about by fortune like a leaf in a storm. The person who needs constant approval has no stable ground inside themselves, and people feel this instinctively. They sense that your opinions are not really yours, that your confidence is borrowed from whoever last agreed with you, and they stop trusting your judgment, because a judgment that changes with every audience is not a judgment at all. The most respected people in any room are the ones who hold their position calmly when challenged, not aggressively, not defensively, just, this is what I think and I have thought about it, and I am comfortable with it. That groundedness is magnetic, and it starts with needing approval less than you currently do. Habit 4, wasting time and calling it rest. Seneca wrote one of the most uncomfortable lines in all of Stoic philosophy. It is not that we have a short time to live, it is that we waste most of it. He was not talking about relaxation. Rest is necessary. Recovery is real. Seneca understood both. He was talking about the hours that disappear into nothing, the scrolling, the half-watching, the being busy without doing anything, the days that end, and you cannot name a single thing you actually did with them. And here is how this destroys your image. People watch what you do with your time, not overtly, but they notice. They notice whether you are building something or drifting, whether your days are moving somewhere or just passing, whether you are becoming someone or staying exactly the same. And over time, the person who wastes their time and the person who uses it well become visibly different, not just in what they achieve, in how they carry themselves, in the quiet confidence of someone who has been doing the work. Seneca said, "Reclaim your time. It is the most valuable thing you own, and it is being taken from you daily if you are not paying attention. So here is the honest question. Which of these 4 habits showed up in your life this week? Not which one you think affects other people. Which one is yours? Drop it in the comments. And if these ideas are building something in you, subscribe to 5 Ideas Daily. This video is for educational and motivational purposes only.